Hello, welcome to Soothe Yourself podcast. I am Francesca, and I really hope this podcast will be a soothing tool for you as you go through your day. You know, life is amazing. We have ups and downs, though, right? We have beautiful surprises from life. Some are wonderfully joyful moments, and then others are devastatingly painful ones. There's suffering, there's joy, and going through the ups and downs can be quite challenging. But it happens to all of us, all people, all human beings all over the world. And the beauty of it is the realization that we don't have to go through this all by ourselves. Other people understand what we're going through. We can actually help one another as we journey through life. So, see, in my 50 plus years of life, I have been blessed with the presence of amazing people, some wonderful, inspiring people who have helped me along the way. And I know that I helped a few as well, you know, family members, friends, coworkers, some of my students, my clients, people I've met in my church communities, in my coaching communities. And they all taught me something. And they all continue to inspire me to want to be a better me. I have the opportunity to work in different fields. I worked in higher education, nonprofit organization, clinical social work, retail. I also had the opportunity to contribute and perform in theater, in singing, and also did some writing. And I learned through all of these experiences that my accomplishments are as valuable as my mistakes. I learned from both of them. And that I also had a chance to uncover my limitations, discover my strengths, and acknowledge the rights and the responsibilities to interact with others with respect. See, communication is indeed a two-way street. We exchange thoughts, we acknowledge feelings. Sometimes we brainstorm on things for problem solving skills, or we can be creative on how we face something together. We can achieve goals. We can help one another as we all navigate to the journey of self-improvement in life. And believe me, I know I am a work in progress and still have a long way to go. But I'm a firm believer that we are here on earth in this beautiful world with two main purposes or callings. The first one is indeed to embody our best self and to evolve to our full potential, intellectually, emotionally, and spiritually. And the second purpose or calling is to love and help one another. Now, both enable us to learn from one another as well, but they also each require efforts, some challenges, and sometimes pushing ourselves out of our comfort zones. But the rewards can be so empowering. So, for instance, I had COVID, not the only one in the world. I had it twice in the span of 2 years and didn't treat me very gently, left me with vocal cords issues, recurrent vocal fatigue, and other things that are affecting how I speak and sing. Sometimes it's painful to do so. And those are two of my favorite things to do. So I strive to find new ways, learn ways to use my voice as an instrument to take better care of my vocal cords. And I still am very self-conscientious of how I sound. Yet, here I am doing a podcast, and it's not going to be perfect. But see, I also learned that perfection is not of this world. And being spontaneous, authentic, and moving toward progress, making progress are far more important. And so the intent of this podcast is indeed to converse with other people, some inspiring people. Some of them I mentioned above, some I am still getting to know. And so you will not have to just see me talk. Okay. We'll be having conversations. You'll have a chance to meet some inspiring people, and they will help us, hopefully, as we try to better fulfill our life purposes. They will share their personal stories, their professional experiences, and give us some helpful tools, some resources, and more. And the topics will include health, work, hobbies, and faith and spirituality, to name a few. Today, though, I'd like to give you a little bit of a personal story and three suggestions that hopefully you'll find soothing tools for you. So the personal story is this. I was working in retail in a bookstore, small bookstore, not a chain or anything like that. And the manager there was this amazing woman who happened to become a very special person in my life, a mother figure to me. And she recommended to all of us working there to greet the clients with a smile. Now, that chapter in my life was not all wine and roses, and smiling sometimes did really require a lot of efforts out of me. Yet, gradually, smiling became a natural way of greeting others, because every time I would smile and welcome a client in the store, they will smile back at me, and we will engage in some inspiring conversations, feeling the presence of something beyond ourselves, above it all, something greater that was connecting us. Now, the bookstore was named after the Holy Spirit, and I do believe he was at work there. And those smiling connections really led me to a much more positive approach to life, to people, to even myself, and deepened my relationship with God. Now, you may call him differently. You may have other beliefs. You may refer to as the creator or a higher being or the universe itself. But you know what I mean. When you connect in a special way, feeling the presence of something beyond you, wow, it really, truly makes you feel alive. So this brings me to my three suggestions. The first one is indeed to breathe and smile first. See, taking a breath, deep breath, you can do it right now. It resets your whole body. And smiling has also some amazing beneficial effects. In fact, it relaxes your facial muscles. It communicates to your brain positivity, opening up like a little elevator door to the possibilities ahead. And a more optimistic outlook on things, people, situations, and life in general, and even yourself. See, I often mention this to my students or clients, or even people I converse with, I chat with, I meet. Think about when you face something else that you really don't want to, something you have to do, or a conversation you would prefer not to have, an event you really don't want to go to, a performance or a public speech, something that you don't really feel desire to do, but you know you have to. If you take a deep breath and smile first, and then you act in the moment, you can think about it as breathe and step, right? You take a deep breath, then you smile, think, execute in the present. You will feel calmer, and you will have this really positive approach that will enable your mind to think more clearly. And once you think more clearly, oh my gosh, the doors are open. You can achieve so much more than if you just stay closed inward. So this brings me to the second thing, which is to end your day with something positive and relaxing. Even better if it's something funny. Oh my gosh, try it by yourself or with others. Laugh. Laughter, it can be such a soothing tool and helps you release stress both physically and mentally. Not to mention the fact that going to bed with a smile on your face probably leads to a much better night's sleep. Then we all know we need better sleep. Majority of people, we don't sleep well. Am I right or am I correct? And the third thing is one of my favorites. It's connected to the 1 and 2, but 3, be creative. And this is what I mean. You know the saying, when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade, right? My thought on this is, what if I don't like lemonade? Well, you do have a choice, right? On how you use those lemons. So we all have encountered those moments in life when we have to decide. We have a choice. We can rest, as I said before, inward looking, in self-isolation, self-pity, or we can decide to act and react to life challenges. I can remember my sweet, loving dad, rest his soul. He used to tell us kids all the time, non vi fate prendere dagli eventi. In Italian, yes, I'm Italian. I was raised in Italy. And the message, though, is this. I want you to hear the message. Do not let life events take control over you. Again, do not let life events take control over you. Hear this. Let me repeat it one more time. Do not let life events take control over you. Indeed, if we take control over them by choosing to react actively instead of passively to those darn lemons, the consequences can be quite rewarding and even bring to some enriching experiences. And let me take this further. Just bear with me. I'm almost done. We can believe and continue to listen to the series of pardon my French, BS, that our inner voice whispers to us, or we can take charge by letting our radiant inner light shine through and burn those self-destructive thoughts to ashes. How's that? And see, we then can think about those two initials in lowercase, the ones from the slang expressions, and give them empowering meanings, deserving of uppercase letters. I can think of about a handful right now. First one, we mentioned already, breathe and smile. That's you opening the door to your inner light and let it shine. Number 2, best self. That's you doing and being your best. 3, bring service. That is you helping others. Number 4, be soothing. That's you taking care of yourself on all levels, which brings me to number 5, be spirit. That's you connecting with the highest being. So you see, by changing how you think, right? Change how you think, you can change how you feel, act, and here is number 6. Here's number 6, boldly strive to become the extraordinary person you are meant to be. I hope this was helpful to you and that you will stay tuned for some more mind-nourishing, soul-soothing content. And so be sure to like and subscribe to the Soothe Yourself YouTube channel and hit the notification bell. You can also follow us on Spotify. And if you want more material, check out our website, www.smileandsoothe.yourself.com, all one word. And that will be live by July 2025. That's all for this first episode. I really hope you enjoyed it. It was beneficial to you, helpful somehow, soothing. And just until next time, don't forget to always breathe, smile, and do something to soothe yourself.